Woo!
Still waiting. Still waiting. Still waiting.
Still waiting. It says we're live.
Oh, well, on that my little like thumb
I just
down
got a
update.
notification. Notifications don't lie. We are live. Live and direct.
We have one person watching, and I'm pretty sure that one person is this guy.
Yeah, I don't have my tablet hooked up.
Oh my gosh, I'm not. I'm lying. It's some comic book hunter. Hello,
Yeah,
some comic book hunter.
some comic book hunters first. He wins the booby prize.
You win the prize. Show up tomorrow at the auction, and Barbarian will give you something for free. I'm just playing. He won't do that.
If you buy something from me, I will throw something in for free.
There you go, some comic book hunter.
You'll get
it. Well, super cool. So, how was your weekend? I know you didn't have to work. That's good.
Thus far, it has been great. Had Saturday off. So Saturday, I was able to go to the flea market, and I picked up some stuff at the flea market on Saturday. That's pretty freaking awesome for me. I picked up a couple things to sell, but got to hang out with some cool people on YouTube and on the Instagrams, and that hopefully will continue on tonight and then tomorrow do the auction.
Oh, you mean auction style?
Wednesday, I plan on driving to the north side of Atlanta. There is a comic shop called Kapow Comics, and it's a really cool shop, but unfortunately the guys decided to shut it down, and so they're having a going out of business sale. And you know me, when it comes to comic sales, man, I gotta jump on that shit right now. I gotta get in there. Well,
yeah, it's unfortunate, but honestly, we talked about it several times and stuff. I just think that's going to be more of the norm than not. I think, a lot of major cities will have like one or two comic books before, pretty soon comic books stop.
It's kind of weird. Like, from talking to a guy that goes there a lot, and he's real good friends with the owner, he said it wasn't like what you would think, where it wasn't a problem of they weren't making enough money. It's almost like he said it was the opposite. Like, they got in there and didn't realize how successful they were going to be off the bat. And apparently, like, their success has caused them to be so busy outside of their working hours that they don't have any time for a personal life, and they're tired of working. And so they're just like, we're going to shut it down for right now. And then they said, I think he said something like they might like reevaluate their business model maybe and open up a smaller something. They do a lot of cons, like local cons too, which is cool. Hopefully they'll still do that. Because the guy that runs the place is awesome. Like, he was a real cool guy.
Sasquatch is here. Hello, Sasquatch.
Sasquatch.
And then some comic hunter says he just did a pull a few days ago. You can see the video, but the haul video is coming this week.
Nice. I like getting the haul comics. Like,
yeah.
Loads.
Yeah, so that's very sad. I don't like hearing that, but at the same time, you know what your boy lies. And I'm also on a going out of business sale. Well, I'm actually worse budget than that, so it'd have to be a going out of business sale with the dollar bins, make it even more of a nice sell.
You know me, that's what I hit up. I think they posted that it was 30% off of the whole store, and then like the dollar bins were buy one get one free. Nice. I think the trade paperbacks were discounted, and they might be buy one get one free. So I might look and see. This has been going on for like 2 weeks, I guess. So I'm gonna get there after it's been picked clean. But I still don't. I gotta go up and meet a dude from up there anyway. So I figured I'd go up and check it out. See if I can find any gems. Maybe I can find some good, bigger books that are discounted enough I can afford them, so I can flip those, make some money for C2E2.
But they say don't forget about C2E2.
I know.
But I mean, at the same time, C2E2 is really cool. But I mean, if you're getting books at crazy prices, you're not going to find those at C2E2. So, I mean, kind of.
They had great wall books there. When I was there the last time, when it was up and running and open and making money and stuff, they had some great wall books at that place, like some banger wall books.
Bangers. So what I would say though, then maybe a good thing would be that it sucks that you weren't there like the first day, because a lot of probably good dollar books are gone. Yeah. But maybe it's time to get those wall books off the wall, because even 30% off in some good books doesn't necessarily mean it's affordable. So maybe it's time for like a 40% off on some wall books.
Yeah, you never know. I might find something I like, and me, my silver tongue, I might be able to get a little bit better deal on something I want, or maybe not. I got to go up there anyway, so I figure it's worth stopping there. I'll meet the dude that I'm meeting there. So, kill two birds. No.
Who dat? What's happening? Did you tell Nemo about this shop? Is he aware of the?
I hadn't actually. I've mentioned to him going up there. I was going to go today, and I think I wrote him and asked if he had to work today. But he's sick today anyway. But then when I talked to the dude that I got to meet up there from Instagram, like he has to work until Wednesday. Well, I was going to ask Mo. Like, I don't know. I might have and I might not have. I can't really remember. But I was going to ask him if he wanted to go.
So we might have some controversies, what you're saying. You might have not been telling Mo about your sweet, sweet honey spot. Is that what you're saying?
No, I don't think he's going to care that I didn't tell him, like, before I told the world. Because I'm not
like, would you ever plan on telling him? Because you never know. Maybe he's not watching.
I bought him a comic today at a shop.
Actually, he's in the chat, so he is watching. Sorry, Nemo, I didn't even see he came in. Yeah, so he's here. So that totally blew that out of the way.
Okay. Hey, Mo, you want to go to a comic shop
Well, he was in the chat. He might not be in the chat anymore. You got yourself Ka-choo. That's a weird guy from a weird island.
Kaching lives up kind of that way. It's a little far, but he lives closer to Kapow than I do.
He lives in the places where they have the koala and the dingoes ate your baby or whatever.
They go walkabout for the comic books.
It's like, wait a minute, you guys have like buildings and stuff? I thought it was just like crocodile hunters and.
What do you think? They live in adobe huts?
Hey, for real, when I was 11, I moved to Las Vegas. You know how many people asked me about riding horses to school every day? Like, they real legitimately thought we rode horses. I was like, I lived in Dallas. And they're like, so? And I was like, Dallas, Texas. And they're like, yeah, so did you ride horses? I'm like, hell yeah, every day. We rode horses all that time, baby.
We got the horse racks out in front of the 7-Eleven.
Yeah, we don't have bike racks. We just have places where you hit your horse. Fuchsia, what's happening? All right. So I will show a few things, then you can show a few things. I will show this first. La, la, la. Sometimes when you go get groceries, you teach the wife a lesson, because I picked this up this week, or I guess it was a couple of days ago at least. I had it on Instagram. Brother Voodoo. I just thought this was super cool. So I picked that up. It was like on sale for like $3 or something crazy. Can't beat that.
Brother Voodoo.
Brother Voodoo, that you do, that hoodoo, that you do.
You do that voodoo that you do.
So I thought that was
cool. Snot wad that he's shooting out of his palm.
That is some kind of magical staff.
He sneezed in his hand, and then he's over there flinging it, trying to get it off.
It's not Silence of the Lambs, I don't think, but yeah. So I thought about doing a. See, it's a sad thing. Like, I saw everybody do what they want to collect for 2020. I almost say 2019. But I know that I have no money, so why make a list of stuff that you'll never buy? But if I was to make a list, which I still might,
your list doesn't have to be expensive.
Barbarian.
Like, you can make a list of like a bunch of different chewing gums if you wanted to.
I could do that. Now that's possible. Like,
that's
all
what
the
I'm
different types of candy I like.
Make your goals obtainable.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll see if it's attainable. No matter what it is, I can buy stuff like toys for $2.
There you go. I go to Goodwill about at least once a week, maybe once every other week, usually once a week. Every time I go there, my Goodwill, they wrap up all their loose toys like that would be considered. They put
Yeah.
them all in great big bags, like these
Ooh.
ridiculously huge bags full of all kinds of loose stuff. So you'll have like that mixed in with like My Little Ponies and like the little fire rescue characters, the little kid stuff. And so,
What's
like, if you want that toy, you got to buy the whole bag, and it's like $14. So,
that's
like, they
silly.
always just sit there. Yeah. What I do is I tear them out of the bag, and then I take them up to the front by themselves. I'm like, hey, this was just laying on the shelf. How much is
Huh.
this?
Now that's not right.
No, usually they're like, well, it was supposed to be in a bag. And I'm like, well, I don't want to buy a whole bag. Like, I just give you like a couple bucks for this. And usually the person will sell it to me for a couple bucks.
The Australian fellow wants to know where the dingo is. Where's this comic book shop you're talking about?
Oh, it's Kapow Comics. It's
what city?
It's on north and up in northern Atlanta, outside of the perimeter. I remember that. I want to say that I took 75 up there to get. I can't remember the name of the town.
Tank, look at this. I just made a video yesterday of all the art that I've played so far. It'll be coming in a couple days. So I have this out. It reminded me that I saw Tank.
Nice.
So
the cover I draw is going to be on a Star Wars one. It's going to be awesome, and it's going to be mind blowing.
Anything that Star Wars is mind blowing. Just so you know. So do you have something you want to show real quick?
Oh, I got to burp first.
That's
Sorry.
That's just downright sexy.
I'll show these, and then I'll show some more in a minute. This is just some stuff I got today.
Okay.
I got these out of these first two out of the dollar bin. This is weird because I didn't know they made a second print of this. It's Spider-Man 42, but it's a second print, like a silver cover.
Oh yeah.
And it still has like, I don't know if you know about these. They got like the Fleer Ultra trading cards on the inside, and the cards are still in it and like perfect. It's like the inside looks like no one's ever opened it. But what's even better is it's a newsstand. Like it's a newsstand second print. That's really weird. That's why I got it, because I was like, I didn't know they made second prints that were newsstand. And then on top of that, it's a newsstand. It still has the cards. Nobody stole the cards out of it.
You know, it would be cool if you had another second print that was silver like that. That was Spider-Man. I don't know.
I do. I have several of them. Just and this was X-Men Alpha. It's all shiny.
I actually really like that for some reason.
Yeah. So I found this in the dollar bin. That was pretty cool.
That's cool.
It's got some first appearances of somebody else in it. I can't remember who.
Hey, can I just give you like one piece of advice from all the auctions I've seen you in the last like 10 days? Could you just do like 10 seconds worth of research? Because here's how Barbarian sells his books. Here's a book, guys. It's like a first appearance of somebody. I'm not sure who it is. Somebody. I don't know. Anyway, it's $1. Let me know if you want it. Just
it's the first appearance of Wolverine missing a hand.
Ooh, I thought he can't.
It's a pretty good book. It doesn't have any spine, like color breaks on the spine, but it's got some ticks. So I've never tried to press a chromium embossed cover, and this is both. So I'm going to experiment with this and see if I can get the ticks out without messing up the shininess.
I really feel like there's other 90s books that you could try that on that's not as cool as that.
99 cents. Who cares?
All
this is pretty awesome, though. I found this. I collect ash cans. So here's the Image ash can highbrow entertainment. Got like the Savage Dragon.
It's got that goofy green guy on the cover, though.
He looks all tough and ripped.
He does look kind of cool, though.
So that was only $2, so I had to get that.
Even though he's a dragon and he's savage.
And it's also done by Eric Larson. Oh man,
what?
I'm gonna end up getting a whole bunch of those. Did you hear that ding-a-ling thing just now?
Excuse me, sir. No, I did not. Keep that to yourself.
If you can't hear it, I won't worry about it. my camera alarms on my front porch are gonna start going off because the alarms just activated.
Ah.
And I have cats outside, so they go off all the time.
Oh, that's all right, because mine went off all crazy, and I thought somebody was messing with me, and I watched the video really close, and apparently there's like a wasp that was building a nest next to my camera on my doorbell camera, and it was just, I guess, every time it'd fly by, but I couldn't see it because it fly by so fast. I'm like, who the hell is screwing with my damn doorbell camera? It was a wasp.
There you go. So what else have you done this week?
I have do a lot of nothing but work for free. That's what I prefer to do, is to work and not get paid. That's really the best way to work. It makes you a good person. I will show some of the stuff that I got. I really like the Fallen Order Dark Temple, so I got this. It was a while ago, but we're gonna pretend I got it this week. I like the video game. This is from the video game. She was kind of a whiny. The Jedi wasn't what I thought it was going to be. So, but I mean, she was still okay. It's kind of annoying though. Like, she could have been like a cool ass character, but then she ended up being kind of. There was this one show that I was going to be on where I was going to spank Comic Book NYC's Heine, but apparently that's never going to happen. So I'll show some of this goodness that I got from Midtown. Can't beat Alex Ross. That's pretty iconic.
Look at his face. He's so like determined to do something.
You know what? Like I really like this. I don't want to make fun of it, but one of my kids or I can't remember. Somebody said something. They were talking about making a serious face, like you're going poo, and now I can't get that out of my head. It's like
that's what I was thinking. He's like, I wish this would come out.
Yes, and I really like that cover, so I really hate that's in my head now. So hopefully one day I'll forget about it, but I don't think so. I think I'll always will be like, is he taking a crap? And I got this as well. Pretty sweet Star Wars cover. And I really like this one. I got this one. Most of these are like $1 at like Midtown or something. But I really like that Rocketeer one.
Yeah, I like jetpacks. So like that's one of the things that I look for in like older books. Like I have a jetpack Golden Age thing where if I see one, like I'll put it on I'll look at them on eBay, and if I find a jetpack cover where it's a reasonable price, I'll follow it, and then if I ever have money, then I'll like make them an offer on it.
Reasonable
jetpack covers than you might think, though.
And then I think I had to switch this bag out. So that's why I just had to tape it again. But I just really like the way the old man looks in this one. It's another Ross cover. And this is going to be a theme. And then I like this one. I thought this was just a really cool cover too.
Oh, that's Invaders.
Yes, sir. I thought that was pretty cool. And I'm gonna see if I have any more Ross, because I have a few more that I can show. I just thought this was just really cool. I don't know why. It was like I'd already reached like the amount to be shipped to, so I started throwing a couple other dollar ones in the head. I just thought it looked kind of cool.
Yeah.
Totally a cover buy, man. Totally cover buy. Let's see.
I know you have a really cool Green Hornet Ross cover.
I do.
I sent it to you.
But maybe just in case I wasn't going to show that one, but now the whole world knows, so whatever. And then this one, obviously recreating it in all of Ross glory.
See, that's a winner hands down right there.
That's pretty awesome. I was a big fan of that one. So those are some of the Ross books I got over the last few weeks. Ross he is the bee's knees. But yeah. So yeah. I still want to say this though. Look, seriously, I know I just showed this, but look at that. That is Tank. He's in the chat, people.
Yeah, he did an excellent job on that. Like, I honestly thought that was a cover. Like, that was just a cover. Like, that's the B cover.
Yeah, when I showed this, he was like, he goes, I did that for you, and then you were disappeared from the chat for a while. And I was like, you did what? Bought me a book? Like, for real. Like, I'm not trying to be funny. I was like, you bought me a book? I don't even know what book that is. What's the big deal? And the closer I got looking at it, I was like, well, there's like some ink issues. There's like a dot, and then I started looking closer, like, oh my god, that he drew that. I think like it took me a while to realize what it was.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
That actually goes over there on the shelf. That goes over there with some of the bangers and the clangers right there.
You should send it to CBCS and have them authenticate it, and then you can have it slabbed with an authenticated tank logo.
Does that count as a signature, or is that? I mean, is this initials? Is initials count as signature?
So because it's pen on paper. I guess it would be considered something that have to be authenticated, right?
I think so. I'm gonna have to send it back to him and ask for like that people were talking about that rainbow signature. That what's the name? Was it Clayton Crenshaw? Whoever, isn't it who that is?
Clayton Crane?
Yeah, Clayton Crane. I'll see if I can get Tank to sign it in different colors every letter.
That'd be good.
Well, cool. What else did you get this week?
So I found these at the flea market on Saturday. There's a guy there. He's not a comic seller per se. He sells a lot of toys, but he has a few little boxes, and most of them are undervalued, or he doesn't really realize what he has, and I'm happy to buy them from him. He doesn't want to educate himself on his products, but this is just one I needed for my What If number 59, and it's a newsstand too, which is pretty cool because it's kind of hard to find newsstands that new. So I needed that for my What Ifs, and then this is a book that I wanted to get. It's what number is that? Number 80, Wolverine 80. This is like the first X-23 in a test tube book.
Oh yeah, I got that book. Yeah.
$3 for that, and it's in really nice shape too. Banger!
I need the Wolverine where him and Sabretooth are fighting. That's like the only one that's kind of expensive, and the one where that Hulk is the Joe Fix or whatever. Those are the two I need for the little Wolverine run I have.
Well, maybe I'll have to put that Wolverine Sabretooth book up for auction this week.
Well, that's a very nice thing to say. Nice slap in the face.
These three books, I found these are all DC Universe logo variants, which is pretty cool, and they were cheap.
Are these gonna be up for auction, or are you just showing these?
I got to do some research on how much they're worth, but I know one of them. I was flipping through Key Collector, and one of them is at like $25 on there. So I don't know. It's hard to price these because they're so random, and there's not a lot of sold ones. But I hadn't done any research on them. But
this is in here. She probably like that Catwoman one right there.
Catwoman Year One, and it's the annual number 2, and the DC variant. And this black cover, like it's got like one spine tick on it. And these things came in multi-packs, so they're usually all beat up. So it's really good to find them.
I just said if Fuchsia was in here, she would like that Catwoman. Then a little symbol popped up of a face.
This is Batman, and I guess these are all annuals, but this is Batman annual number 13, and it's a DC variant, and it came with this weird, it's upside down. It came with this weird Alfred Hollow card from like one of the movies.
I'm about to say that's from a movie.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
That is weird.
It has nothing to do with the book. It was just in there. The next one, it has something really funny that was in there. But yeah, that's in really good shape too. And I haven't looked it up to see what it's worth, but it's got a black edge and it's got a dinger down here in this corner where it got blunted.
It's got a banger?
A dinger?
Oh, dinger.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to see, but.
Oh, I see a little bit, yeah.
It's that one corner's kind of messed up, but the rest of this spine looks good.
Well, then just sell it to the bird boy. He loves Batman, and he won't care about no ding, dude.
Here, I gotta take this out of here because you can't even see the book. It's Detective Comics Year One. This is the annual number 8, and it's got this. There. That's a DCU variant too.
That looks inappropriate, sir.
Cover on it. But the funny thing with this one And that's the one that Key Collector had. It was like $25, if you believe that or not. It came with a sealed Riddler Method Man single from the movie. It was in the pack with it.
I'm almost more curious about this musical item than I am the comic book.
Yeah, me too. I was like, damn, that's a pretty awesome. I like Method Man, and it's the Batman Forever, I guess. He did Batman Forever, like the soundtrack.
There for a while, Method Man and Redman were whoring themselves out to anybody who'd give them $1.
It's open, and the CD's in here. Yeah, it's the Riddler performed by Method Man.
I'm about to listen to that at least once. Patrick Wall, what's happening?
I can put it on right now.
I don't think so, because we're not going to get copywritten.
What, are you planning on monetizing this show?
No, but I'm still not going to get kicked off.
You won't get kicked off. Oh. Well, it is Warner Brothers, isn't it?
It is. You see what company has that logo right there on the cover of that?
Well, this is Atlantic Records. They don't care.
Oh, they might not care as much.
Oh, wait. It is Warner Brothers. Yeah, they'll definitely kick us off.
Yeah.
They don't share anything. Anyways, I thought that was pretty cool. Like, this is a pretty cool book. And it was really cheap, too. I paid $3. Actually, I got like $2 off. So I paid 50 cents less for each one of these.
Super cool.
And I got a Method Man CD.
And that's really... We're all winners today for getting to see that. Let's just be honest. Some comic book hunter says Method Man is a huge comic book collector. Somehow that sounds even cooler to me now. Yeah, it's kind of weird. He was on that Comic Book Men show. Right, and he's also been on. There was some kind of documentary about the history of comic books I saw him on too. Now that you mentioned that, I forgot about that. He was on there. Yeah,
if you've seen, I think it's on Hulu, where they have the Wu-Tang. It's that show about Wu-Tang Clan, how it started. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. They were playing commercial on YouTube like every 2 seconds at one time. See, stupid motion clip. There's something on my porch again. But yeah, they like one of the first episodes, it's got him and his little brothers, and they're like sitting around the table, and he's talking about how Iron Man was a drunk and all this stuff. It's pretty funny. Ghostface Killer and the Spectre Death. All right, so I will show a few more. Or maybe I'll do this. All right, so Doom. This is what if the Fantastic Four battled Doctor Doom before they got their powers? I guess I need to read this because I don't understand how that would even be a fight. Like, that seems weird, but I'll have to read it to find out why that's even an issue. I got these because I thought it was going to be cool. It's still cool just because I love all things Star Wars. Not all things Star Wars. These new movies suck. But it's kind of weird, and the art was kind of weird. But I have them. So it's Return to Vader's Castle. It was kind of a weird story. I don't know. I'll try reading again, see if somehow I like it better. This is one of my picks to click book. Pope, what's happening? This was the what was it, Dead Rabbit or whatever. I really like this, so I was able to get that before cut off. I got this Excalibur 96, the new Hellfire Club. I think this is in the $1 book at mycomicshop.com, so I figured, why not? And Once in Future, number 2. I need to get all these at some point whenever I have monies again. And then one of the ones I like the most, and it's not just because he's one of the best, but I really like this, the Doom series that's out right now. I enjoy it very much. So that is the books that I'm sharing this week. I forgot one other thing that I got in the mail. I forgot about. What is that? It's House of X number 5. It's the Scotty Young variant. Ugh. It's the only one that I was missing. So now I have all the Scotty Young variants to all the House and Powers. And now I can read it.
Yeah, you and Scotty Young are the only people who have all of those, probably.
Shut up.
Joe, what's happening, Joe?
This is something else that's really cool that I can't remember when I got it or where. I think I got it from the flea market a while back, but I came across it when I was digging out the stuff that I got this week. But it is the Zero Patrol number 5. And I know probably none of you recognize this or at all or anything, but this is Neil Adams' work. It's like early Neil Adams.
Yeah, that makes sense.
He does these crazy worm monsters with the freaking teeth fangs and shit. And it's all gnarly looking. You can really tell when you look at his dudes, though. And his yeah, I thought that was a pretty awesome cover. And I think I got it in one of those multi-packs that I buy from the flea market. Community Comics. Bazinga!
Super cool. Did you get anything else?
No, I really haven't. I've been trying not to buy a lot because
that's weird.
The whole saving for C2E2 thing. I've been trying to only buy stuff if I think I can flip it to make money to go to C2E2. Or if it's just awesome.
So
if it's awesome, then I can get it.
So you're only buying stuff if you think you can take advantage of your fellow comic book community and make money off of them?
Dick? That's not what I said. I'm not taking advantage of shoot. If I find Machine Man number 1 in the dollar bin and sell it for $2, I am not taking advantage of anybody.
Like perhaps if you were going to sell it tomorrow on an auction that may or may not be happening.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm selling that. I got these Machine Mans that are going up, 1, 2, and number 18.
There you go.
Will be in that sale.
Hey, who's the artist on those Machine Man?
I think that's Jack Kirby, isn't it?
Oh, I believe it is Jack Kirby.
Do you think Jack Kirby would mind if I sold it for a reasonable price to all the other people in the community?
I already have 1 through 4, so you can sell away, my friend.
What about the Human Fly? You have
Let's watch this. He needs that Machine Man.
Well, you better. Who said that?
Sasquatchers.
He's going to be there. I also have Human Fly number 1.
He says claimed and sold.
4 and number 10. Oops. Number 10 and number 13 and number 18.
Mr. Gretzky, what's happening? If it wasn't for the fact that I don't sell Kirby because he is my favorites of all times, I would say, hey, Sasquatch, I guarantee my 1 through 4 is better than his 1, 2, and 8. But I don't sell Kirby, so at this rate, I don't sell any books, so it doesn't really matter. I don't know why I said I don't sell Kirby.
Why are you saying these things? Do you not want me to go and hang out with my friends in Chicago in the winter?
Am I going to be there?
You could be.
No. So, no, I don't care if you go see Terry.
I have all these Captain Marvel books.
Hey, no, Barbarian. I think there's a certain Australian that likes Captain Marvel.
All of these are going to be available tomorrow.
Like what kind of numbers are we talking? Just to get the people's attention.
Well, it's a close to straight run from, let's see, that's 50, 55, 49, 48. Like 49 to 58 is pretty much all those straight. And then I got 34, 39, 40. I got 2 of number 53. That's everybody that knows Captain Marvel knows that cover. There's 2 of these.
That's awesome.
There's a couple of first appearances, and I like these are the same way. I got to do some research, and so when I put them up, I can actually say the first appearance of Doohickey and Shubalob.
There you go.
So that some freaking whiny, curly-haired guy doesn't call me out on national.
First off, I don't have curly hair. Second off, Pope says don't sell Captain Marvel 5758. I'm not sure why. Perhaps it's a hot book.
Perhaps that's why I want to sell it. Because people actually want to buy it.
I'm
going to be putting up some Moon Knight. This is the fisted of Kashu.
Excuse me, sir.
It's like 1 through 5.
Well, you know what? You should probably say that just to make sure that all the YouTube people understand that this is not a show for kids. So, Fisted Moon Knight coming up for sale.
Fisted Moon Knight. A fisted moon.
Oh, but though you said Fisted Moon Knight.
Fist of Kung Kong. That guy.
Oh, Pope says don't sell him because he needs 46, 47, 50, 55, 57, and 58. He was being selfish, is what he was being.
Okay. Come to the show.
Kachung has a picture of a banana, 2 eyeballs in a banana. I feel like that is inappropriate. I'm not sure what that means, but
I don't know. It's not an eggplant, so.
Well, it's a yellow eggplant.
An eggplant. I'd be worried. This is definitely 15 now.
Your dad was an
eggplant. This Moon Knight set. I got 1 through 5.
I thought you sold that Moon Knight.
No, I was gonna sell it earlier and I didn't. Yeah, it's 1 through 5, and I'm also gonna have this one in there too.
I kind of need that Moon Knight, but I don't because I don't have any money.
I mean, I like it, but I really would rather have money to go to C2E2. All this stuff is going so that I can go to C2E2.
People, don't you see? You too can help Barbarian Kungfu get his dreams to go to Chicago to be with his friends.
I need Airbnb money.
There you go.
I need gas money.
You don't need Airbnb money.
Food money.
That's true.
I need drink money.
You need gifts for Mr. Garrell money.
And then whatever's left over is what I'll spend at the place. I already got my ticket. That was number 1.
Are you selling? Are you selling those as a lot, or are you selling those separate?
I'm probably gonna sell the 1 through 5 as a lot.
Okay.
And I'm gonna auction it, and it's gonna be a thing where like it's gonna have a set price to start, and if I get bids on it, more than just one person saying I'll take it at that price as a bid, and no one else bids on it, then I won't throw anything else in. But if more than one person bids on it, then I'll throw in the number 25, I think it was 29. And then that way maybe it'll go up a little bit higher.
What about those Marvel? Are you gonna those going up?
I gotta look them up.
Okay.
Because it's different, like different times of me purchasing stuff mixed all together.
Okay, so Sasquatch direct or newsstand for those? It's Kachung. So
for the Captain Marvel.
Yeah, probably. Let's go with that one first.
Most of them are going to be newsstand because they're too old to be direct.
So I thought. What about the other ones? Moon Knight. The fisted version, if you will.
All these Captain Marvels they're all too old to be direct. They're all newsstands. This Moon Knight set, you got number 1 is a newsstand.
Newsstand.
Number 2. Number 3 are direct, which on these, the direct is the shorter print. The newsstand was more, like there was way more of a Min 80 than there was newsstand. And then number 5 is there's a direct. I don't know. I guess this one's direct too, but it doesn't have it on the front. So
let me ask you a question. Would you consider those... I'm going to say those Marvel ones. Would you consider those Captain Marvel near mint or high grade?
All of them or individually?
Let's just say 39.
It's kind of a mixed bag. I mean, like that one's really nice. That one's really nice.
He meant Moon Knight 29 is what he meant. Sorry.
Oh, it's probably in the 7 range, 7.5.
There you go.
And it's that black cover, man. You're not going to get a super really nice one. Like, unless you find somebody that bought it off the shelf and stuck it in a box and never touched it again. But it's got a couple spine ticks on it.
Well, the Pope's the one that asking, you know, that he has no problem waiting 42 years for the right book to come along. So
yeah, no, it's not a 9.4.
He said it's all black, so it is tough. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's like I'll show you the corners on it look good. If I can do this without getting all that glare. The corners on it are real sharp. My phone sucks. But the spine is, you know, it's a black spine. So it's gonna have.
That's a staple.
There's
one. Okay.
There's some little tiny ones. There's that staple. There's a stress, and then there's one right above it.
A permanent marker and just color those in. Nobody will ever know.
What I like to use is graphite. You know, our like charcoal. You use charcoal and you put it on your finger and then just rub it in there, and then you blow on it. That way, you can't tell. It's totally indiscreet. It doesn't bleed through. Black marker will bleed through to the inside. You got to be really smart when you're trying to trick CGC.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Okay, so Pope and Kachung, who were asking some of those questions, they will be for sale. Perhaps if you Instagram him and you want to beat the sale, I'm sure he wouldn't mind taking money straight across. But
it just depends, because, like I said, I want to sell them, but I also am in a position where I need to get the most out of them that I can. And so I'm sure people can understand that. I want to sell them as cheap as I can to everybody, but I also need as much money as I can to go to Chicago. I'm also going to be putting up this. This is just a random bunch. Like, this is a really cool Superman and Wonder Woman. It was a giveaway where it's telling little kids in Korea or something, or Vietnam, it's telling them, hey, watch out for landmines. And this is some Firestorm book that Comic Con said was worth $15.
We're going to look these up before the auction tomorrow.
And then this is Weird Adventure Comics.
Oh, that's cool. I actually like that one.
Phantom Stranger. Yeah, and if you look at the DC logos, the round stuff at the top are all perfect. Everybody's all big on they got to be perfect.
I'll give you $1 for that.
Some Doctor Strange.
What the hell?
This is the first appearance of Clay Quartermain, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.
I give two shits about the Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.
This is a book that's going to be going up cheaper than all the rest of them I've been showing. But it's a cool book. Peg Carter as Captain America.
Who cares about that chick?
Mini Wolverine, and then
Who cares about Goofy Wolverine? Let's go back to the other book before that one.
First appearance
I like that one. That's a cool book. That's a pretty cool cover.
Freshly pressed.
What a jerk.
And then ROM number 1.
Oh yeah, that ROM's a cool one too.
I was gonna put this up last time, but I had to press it, and so I didn't get a chance to. It was in my press when we did our last sale.
Joe, those are different kind of landmines. Landmines on farms are different landmines. We're having a serious conversation about the Vietnamese kids. Chaos and Comics, what's happening? Thank you for joining us, sir.
Yeah, these landmines won't grow happy mushrooms underneath them.
Yeah.
Dead bodies underneath them.
And if you're a mushroomologist, you know how to eat mushrooms that are not poisonous.
Psilocybin?
I'm pretty sure it's not a mushroomologist, but I can't think of the name of the fungi experts.
Fungicordalis.
Pretty sure mushroomologist is not the correct term.
Could be. Yeah, I have a whole bunch of other stuff going up that's real. Like, these are the better stuff of some of it. There's other stuff I'm going to surprise people with, but I have a lot of dollars.
I'm quite surprised by a couple of those books, you jerk. Hey, Pope, you need to be at the auction tomorrow because you have liked a few books, sir. I'm just going to put that out there.
Yeah. I'd be happy to sell anybody anything. Just not my kidneys. I need my kidneys or else I can't drink anymore.
Kachung, nobody's impressed with your, he needs to sell to a stranger, not a friend. Shut up.
I'll sell it to him. I would be happy to sell it. I'd be happy to sell it to my friends.
Let me tell you something, Dave. He has no problem selling to his friend. That's why I'm a poor person.
I've sold plenty to Craig.
He
But
said,
then every time I do, I always fill it up with more junk. So,
dude, you know what? We do have the Australian here. He's got to know what the mushroom expert is. Isn't he an around things that grow-ologist person thing?
you're talking about somebody that specializes in wild edibles?
Yeah, no, but I'm talking about Kachung. Isn't he like goes out and does stuff?
He's lived off the land.
Yeah.
Walkabout. Go on walkabout.
Herpesologist. That's a different kind of. No, I'm just playing. I watched a guy who took a class. It was a YouTube channel. He took a class for like seriously like 5 minutes over the internet about how to be a mushroom expert. And he was like, he goes, yeah, I feel pretty good about that. And he was, I didn't watch the other episodes. I guess I should have before I told the story. But the one I finished watching, he was like, yeah, I think I'm pretty good about going out to the woods and farming some mushrooms for my family. And I was like, please do. Because I was like laughing. I was like, yeah. Do that.
I had a friend that ate mushrooms and like got like seriously sick, like seriously almost died sick. Like he was in the hospital for about 2 weeks. The place that he was at, apparently, like it's pretty common because the mushrooms that grow in that time of the season or whatever, they look a lot like good happy magic mushrooms, you know. So people will go in there and think that that's what they are and eat them, and like there's two kind that look exactly the same. And if you don't know how to tell the difference, you shouldn't be out there picking them.
You know, I was going to say our good deed for the community today is I'm pretty sure the vast majority of mushrooms are not edible and at best very poisonous. So do not pick up our little mushroom friends and eat them unless they're on a pizza and then somebody else does it for you.
I've done a lot of research on mushrooms, like eating mushrooms that are wild, and I still have only one time ever ate a wild mushroom that wasn't.
How come you've done research? I'm curious about this. Why?
I'm a survivalist. I want to be able to live off the land if the world goes to shit. So you got to learn that stuff.
Interesting. I was just not even a lot. I wouldn't eat the mushrooms even.
No,
when the zombies come, just eat the zombie flesh. Don't eat the mushrooms.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're a vegetarian, you big goof.
But no, with the kind that you're talking about, with the happy mushrooms, they look just like the poisonous mushrooms. So the way you tell them apart is you got to pinch them, and if it turns purple, then those are the ones that you want. And if it turns gray, then it's not the ones you want.
Dude, I would die. Because I would assume anything that turns purple, don't eat that shit. Like I would assume purple's bad.
Well, those are poison. Like they're both poison, but one's poison that kills you, and one's poison that makes you like explore the reality of life.
Oh, I thought we were talking about eating. I didn't know we were talking about expending our mind.
Yeah, we're talking about herbicorptural.
Every time I think about people eating mushrooms, seriously, even if it's this is how my 12-year-old brain works. Even if it's eating a pizza, somebody's like, "What mushroom on your pizza?" I think about what is that? State troopers or whatever. they're eating all of them.
Freak it out, man!
Freak it out, man!
I love that movie.
Yeah, it's like I always think about that for some reason. It's like I'm a grown man. There'd be like nothing but grown-ups around, and somebody's like, "Yo, mushroom on your pizza." I'm like, freaking out, man. I like say it to myself.
That's good. Yeah. Mushrooms are delicious.
Yeah. So, so you don't have any of the stuff that you found at the don't get involved with Cillian when Death is Online. That's one of the best moves ever. You didn't. So none of your stuff that you got from the what you call it, the swap meet. You didn't get anything.
That's what I just showed.
Oh, I thought you got like some of your weird stuff, like a thumb keyboard or.
Oh no, I didn't. I just bought some comics this time.
Oh, okay. I thought you got.
We didn't really have a whole lot of money this week because I'm kind of broke, but I found that stuff for cheap, so I was able to buy that.
Cool. My
weird things.
My one time my family had a when I was a kid, they had they bought this movie, and it was one of those ones you put like a VHS tape in, and then it would ask you a question. It was a trivia thing, and it would show like a clip or a saying of a movie, and then you had to guess it, and whoever got points or whatever, you'd win. And I was the only member of my family that had watched The Princess Bride or whatever. And I swear to God, that movie, that game that we played was like 30% Princess Bride. Like it was like, dude, there were so many questions. They were like, what person said this? I'm like, ooh, and I would like name a four-fingered man. And they're like, where are you getting these answers from? I'm like, I'm the only one that's watched this movie. Jesus. The schnozberries. Schnozberries. Who's ever heard of a schnozberry? You know how many stupid movies I know like that? Well, Willy Wonka Chocolate Factory is not stupid, but my wife used to watch those kind of things, and I have to watch them.
Yeah, it's stupid. The remake was really stupid.
Yeah, the remake's no good. The original one's not too bad. The original not too bad because I feel like there's a lot of killing kids in that. Like there's obviously some really shady things going on in that movie. And when you're a kid, you're like, oh, that's fun. And then you watch it as an adult, and you're like, did they just kill that kid? Like did they just shoot that kid down a shooter?
He just exploded. How are they gonna save her?
So what books are you reading this week? Have you have any that you're reading?
Man, I'll show you.
Where did you get that shirt?
That I take to work. So I fill this box up to go to work. These are all the comics that I read each week.
Ooh.
I didn't get to read any stuff because I had a short week, but I got Outer Darkness. I hate these freaking backwards cameras. Outer Darkness 1 through 3. I'm gonna read those. Now my box is in the wrong spot. I need it over here. Shit. And I got the newest Oblivion song to read. I haven't read that. I got a nice copy of Wolverine versus Blade. I hadn't read yet, so I got to read that.
At auction?
Yeah, I had the second print and I never read it, and then I just got that one, and it reminded me I hadn't read it. So that's the first print. So I was like, yeah, I need to read that shit. I heard it was good. Skull Digger and Skeleton Boy, number 2. I got to read that.
I have never read that.
Dead Eyes, number 3. I think this is number 4. I should have number. Why is that in here? I need to put the other ones in here too, because I hadn't read number 3 yet. Here's the newest Middle West. I got to read that. And Kill Lock number 2. I got to read that. These are all stuff that I'm reading that I'm caught up on, except for what's in the box anyway. Once in Future number 6. I got to read that. And this is Basket Full of Heads number 4. So I got to read that. I got a copy of Battle Pug number 1 because JB said it was good. So I'm going to try out some Battle Pug number 1.
I don't know about that.
He said it's got a little kid that cusses, and that shit's just funny as hell. Like one of the things when I told my wife when we first had kids, I was like, I'm going to teach them to swear, but they're going to swear good. Like swear like sailors, not like little kids. Like I'm going to teach them to say like the old school way to swear. And she's like, no, they can't swear. It's like, that's the funniest thing ever, though, is seeing a little kid say, oh, shit the bed. Like,
I think Pope is giving you a standing ovation for your choice of books. I think he is very much enjoying these books choices.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Family Tree number 3. I got to do that one. And these next 2 are ones where they're number 1s where I was going to start it. You haven't read Family Tree? It's not too bad. It's like there's some weird kind of, I guess it's like a disease that's taken over, and this dude, his son turned into a tree, and I guess like his granddaughter is turned into a tree. But this is a crude number 1, so I'm gonna try this out, see if it's any good. And Vinegar Teeth number 1. I'm gonna try that out, see if it's any good. These are older ones, but I had never read them. So I figured I'd give them a try. I've been doing that. those guys sent me a box full of freaking indies that were number ones and stuff. So I've slowly been trying to pick into it and take ones out that I thought I might like.
You know what? I didn't think about that. They gave me a bunch of those kind of books too. I need to go through there and read those.
Crap. Yeah, because some of them were obviously like I'd heard of them and I wasn't interested in them, but I separated all the ones that I thought like I'd never read, never heard of, and thought might be good. And I've just been slowly picking through them, trying to read them. There's some good ones. God, I wish I could remember the name of it. Let me. American Monster. That might be it.
Wow. Yeah, I didn't think about that because I know that I remember that they gave me a pretty decent run on a few of those independent books.
Wait, I put them away already. This is my box. Well, you can't see it; it's out of the range. But this is my box of stuff where I've already read it. That's new, so it's in there. But that's all the stuff I have to read this week. That's catching up from the new stuff from the last 2 weeks, I think. So I'm a little bit behind, but I'm doing way better. Part of my thing for this year was try not to fall so behind on titles that I actually like.
Hey, Pope's still in here. Pope, look, it's your favorite writer, Mark Waid. He really likes Mark Waid. He really doesn't. I'm just messing with him. See, I have like this. They gave me these random ones, like We Stand on Guard, but it's military and there's a Canadian flag. So unless this big American robot is conquering that red flag, I probably won't be that interested in it.
From judging it from the cover, you're not supposed to judge a book by its cover. But with comics,
I only judge books by their covers.
Sometimes that's kind of the point. I guess that is a book about robots in the military. Robot army.
Of course, the ones I have sitting that they gave me is like all of the ones they gave me. There was like random Marvel ones. There's I Love Trouble, but that's number 5. Collapser. I don't know what that is. This looks like this is inappropriate. Look away, children. Look away.
Oh, yeah. Black Kiss. I had one of those. I think I sent you that. It's definitely porn.
You know what? You did. Because here, I believe, is some of the stuff you sent me that was packing material. And it was with it. Yeah.
Yep. Peter Canyon, yeah. Yeah, that Black Kiss is definitely like a porn comic. Like there's full on like people having sex in it and stuff. I remember.
Wow.
I remember that.
Oh, Pope says his writing's okay. His human being status is questionable at best. Mike Danger, A Child in the Future, Part 2 of a 2-part series. Well, I need Part 1. What the hell? I've already showed all these books, but I'm trying to get to the ones that had like a decent little run. Okay, here's Ghosted. That looks kind of cool. I wonder what that's about. You know anything about this?
Ghosted.
I'll have to try that.
I wonder if it has anything to do with the TV show Ghosted.
Now, DK Comics and Cosplay. Let's keep it. Actually, no. You're supposed to keep it not G-rated because I don't. The YouTube police will get you. She says some of the pages still stick together. He remembers well. So
yeah, man, it was a tough one to let go, but you needed something good and sturdy to back all those boards up.
See, and then there's the theme.
Sex.
They didn't really. I kind of want to know what this one is. The Road Rage of the Duel.
What is that? Let me see.
Road Rage of the Duel.
Oh, that looks cool.
Yeah, it does kind of look cool. I'm gonna have to put that on the let's see what it is thing. No, you go with your first instinct, sir. You said he's a garbage human being. We all saw it. We all heard it. Guess what I just found out? that already had one of those. I just found a second one. Perhaps I should organize my books, and I won't be buying things multiple times.
It
Hopefully,
happened.
my wife's not watching this. It's okay. She doesn't watch it. I know her. She's got more important things to do.
Oh, I'm dying. I can show some of the $2 books that I'll be selling.
Yeah. Do that.
There's a bunch of different ones. There's some variants. Here's the Energized Deadpool for all you Liefeld fans.
Liefeld rules.
And here's another one for number 3. I got 2 and 3. Here's what if Spider-Man was that other guy. What's his name? Flash Thompson? Yeah. Here's the Carnageized Scream number 3, I think. Yeah. So those are all going in there for $2. This is an awesome Michael Turner cover. Tomb Raider and Witchblade. Oh, I like this one. I can't believe this didn't sell last time. Where the Wild Things Are, the homage.
That's
Incredible
a cool book.
Number 49. It's such a cool book. I have 2 of them though, so I was trying to let that one go. Some Gen 13 Ordinary Heroes by what's his name? Frickin' Arthur.
Hold on.
Hey.
Draw Shearer is here.
Hughes. Adam Hughes? Yeah, that's it. Adam Hughes. That's in there. That was a $2 book. Here's another $2 book. The first appearance of Rose Wilson, who was in the newest season of Titans. First appearance of D-Man going in there for $2. Oh wait, here's another copy of Moon Knight number 4. That one was $2. This one's all beat up. Here's a Captain Marvel book that was going for $2. This is all stuff I tried to sell at the last one, but nobody wanted it for $2, so it's going back up for $2 again. Here's a whole book with a demon on it. I think this is the death of Alpha. Or it could be the death of Beta. It's something. That's how I describe my comics and sales, though. This something happens in here.
Jesus, you're not lying about that. That's how definitely how you do it.
Here's another cool Michael Turner. It's Aspen Seasons Fall 2005. Got some sexy freaking Michael Turner action going on there. Good Man number 1.
Some comic book hunter thinks the reason why some of those didn't sell because that was like after 7 hours of people buying books.
Sometimes, yeah. I usually put the cheap stuff up first, but could be right. Here's a one of the free comic book days of V-Wars. So this is actually the second book to come out. V-Wars 1 came out, and then Free Comic Book Day came out, and they released this, which is 0. But this is the Eastman. Kevin Eastman, that's his first name.
Barbarian, do you ever sell books on Instagram?
I do sell books on Instagram.
If you were to sell books on Instagram, do you allow people to fill boxes?
Oh wait, are you talking about like live selling?
I guess so, yeah.
I hadn't done one in a long time.
Joe was curious.
I've done them before where I'm doing auctions and I'll say, yeah, like if you want to put all this stuff into a flat rate box, like we can fill it up and then I'll send it to you.
There you go.
Done multiple auctions, or same thing with like just a regular $8 thing, which that reminds me, the U.S. Postal Service raised their rates on flat rate shipping.
I did. I was going to ask you about that. I forgot.
So an $8 bubble mailer now costs $8.40 that I might have to freaking eat. That means that when I sell this comic book for $2, I'm only going to get $1.60 out of it.
Or you can just say shipping is now $9. That's the eBay way to do it.
That's mean. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'll bite the 40
Sir,
cents.
concentrate on Chicago.
I'll bite 40 cents. I don't mind. That's a bunch of the $2 books.
Hey guys, if we can ask the comic book community to help us out, if you see Barbarian Kungfu in any auction between now that he's not participating in, now and C2E2, ask him to leave the auction immediately because he's not supposed to be buying anything. That's what I do at like 2 o'clock in the morning, but he never listens to me.
I can buy that. There's nothing wrong with me going to auctions and hanging out and cracking jokes with my friends in the chat.
Oh, so the book that you were talking about earlier, I just found. Sweet.
Yes, that's an awesome Alex Ross cover right there.
Awesome. And then I found this. I really like this. Is one of those guys gave me, and every time I see it, I just think it's a really cool cover.
Yeah, that's nice too.
I'm not sure. It's
really good work on that run of Amazing Spider-Man he worked on there.
Yeah, this is really cool. I just always like that cover.
Oh, here's the Hoover the Duck. It's going to be up for $2. Number 5. I got to find out if your boy needs this first though before I can sell it for $2.
Ooh.
Oh, I see why it was so cheap. Maybe it'll be in the dollar ones if he doesn't need it. It says the centerfold is detached by one staple. I'll have to find out if your boy needs number 5. He's not here, is he?
Your boy? No, he never shows up for these things. He's got chickens to feed.
Yeah, but this is like morning time for him.
No, he's not here. Sometimes he'll pop in.
So
Some comic book country says, "Can I tag you to promote your trip? Because I'll do that. Not sure how much it will help."
Do what?
I think he's saying, "Can he tag you on like Instagram or something? Say, come help Barbarian fulfill his dreams of Chicago."
Yeah, man. We have on Instagram. I have posts on both of my channels promoting the auction that we're having, and I would be so thankful, happy that both of those mixed together. I would be very happy and thankful if anybody wanted to share those and spread the word to get as many people out there as we can. It seems like we do these auctions every Tuesday. We're doing this. It's like a pop-up sale, and there might be some auctions with it. So it tries to go fast, but we do it right before New York Warriors do theirs. And it seemed to work out pretty good last time. We had a better turnout the second time than we did the first time. So it's going to catch on, hopefully. We're going to try and do it every week on Tuesdays at around 5 or 6 o'clock and just go up until 10 when Biggie starts doing the New York Warrior auctions. And we'll have special guests come in and sell with us. Like we'll have me and Mo and I think Sasquatch and maybe Shortbox are going to be in all of them.
Ew.
And then, ew.
Shortbox, ew.
Ew, girls.
Girls are yucky. Just that girl, because she's mean and she makes fun of me and she takes books I like. I like making fun of people. I don't like getting made fun of. See, that's the way you do it.
Oh yeah, that's good. But yeah, anybody that wants to help out, share the post, just go to my Instagram. And also, if anybody's interested in it, I'm still doing the Barbarian boxes for $20 shipped.
Holy Jesus, you need to talk about those more. Those are really good boxes. I didn't think you were doing those still.
I have enough stuff that I can probably do like maybe another 10 and still make them good. Like it's mostly the silver and bronze age books that I'm running short on. So really, the people that waited the longest will probably get the best stuff. So because I've already given out the like less expensive stuff, so I'm up to like, oh man, that's like a $40 book. Do I really want to put that in a $20 box? Even though I only paid $2 for it, I'm still making.
You guys, anybody who's watching, there's 13 of you watching. There was a 14th person, now it's down to 13. So you're not going to get the good information, 14th person. Ha! That's what you get for leaving, ass. Barbarian Kungfu is a very nice guy, and he feels super guilty all the time. So I was just getting a box because you're probably going to get a good one because he is nicer. Then he makes sense and thinks clearly. about what he's doing. So I would suggest if you're going to get a Barbarian box, you should probably get one. That's just a little bit of insider information.
Whatever.
You're not going to defend that, right? Because when you said I'm thinking about doing a Barbarian box, but a lot of people are doing boxes. Now there's even more. What should I? And I said no, but not because I'm against boxes, but because you're a sucker and you're too nice and you'll put crap in there that doesn't belong in there.
There's still stuff in there that sucks, I swear. It's just that there's usually like really good. What is it? There's guaranteed a first appearance. There's guaranteed either a silver or bronze age book. And then there's guaranteed a number one. There's guaranteed a Marvel, a DC, and an independent book. And if I'm not being lazy and I draw some more, then I'm going to throw in some sketch things that I did. I throw in a couple of them already, but I hadn't done any more. But yeah, I might do some more balloon art.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then there's like 10 or 11 books. If I put in something fat, I can only put 10 in, but 11 books usually. For 20 bucks, ship. It's awesome. I'm so cool.
Yeah, I would suggest buying them.
Dollar book. Dollar book. Dollar book.
Oh, Secret Wars 2 is terrible.
Dollar book. This is the first appearance of Beyonder.
Yeah, let me tell you about that series. I was reading that series and then writing a review on Instagram when I first did Instagram. Dude, that was like beating myself up to get through that. Holy jeebus, when I first started doing the packing on blast videos, the first guy, I told you my little scheme. I'm going to tell everybody, this worked for me, and it might work for you. When you buy stuff on eBay, you write in the little notes to the seller, thank you so much. Like, I'm really excited to see these books that you're selling me. And I just wanted to let you know I'm going to be opening this live on my YouTube channel. So if you want a link to the video so you can watch it after I post it, just let me know and I'll be happy to send you a link to it so you can see. And if you're interested in seeing how my videos are, here's my YouTube thing. And so they look at my YouTube and it's all like packing on blast videos where it's like I'm telling people you suck at shipping. And so every time I did that, I had really good packaging. And 4 out of 5 times I got free stuff they sent me. One dude sent me a full run of the Secret Wars 2. And I bought like a $2 comic from him, and he sent me the whole run, 12 issues of it. And it was like, thanks, man, but why the fuck did you ship it media mail? It's like, this dude was so awesome. He sent me all this stuff, and all I could be like, you didn't put any cardboard in it, and you didn't ship it, and you shipped it media mail with packing peanuts, you asshole. See, I went straight to greed and was like, oh, yeah, YouTube channel. I have a YouTube channel. Maybe I can just tell people that and they'll give me free stuff and you're doing it to get better shipping. See what I'm saying, people? Suckers. Buy the box. Hold on. Entertain people.
What?
Entertain people. I'll be right back.
I'm still showing my dollar books for the money.
Keep doing that.
There's a bunch of them. I got this at Walmart. I can't see the chat, so now's your chance to talk about me in front of my face, but behind my back, because I can't see what you're saying. Here's a second print of X-Men Prime, #1, for $1. Some Hulk books for $1. Some Alias books for $1. There's some Alex Ross for $1. Is that Alex Ross? I don't know. It looks kind of like Alex Ross. Maybe it's not. Some Mike Mignola Hulk for $1. And that. It's not even that old. I'm not going to show that for this. Oh, my ears just popped. Spirits are speaking to me. War of the Realms #1. Just came out last year for $1. I've been trying to sell that, and Two different shows in one way.
Kachung, that's because he is a hunter, like literally.
That's $1.
He finds books for like $1. That's why he can sell them so cheap.
This is $1. I mean, if people worry, like some people are weird like that, like they don't want to buy something because they don't want you to make a profit. And I think that that's the weirdest thing. Like to me, I'll spend money for somebody. I don't care what they paid for it, as long as I'm not paying too much for it. It's fine with me. There's every auction that you've ever seen on YouTube, unless the person's not doing it right, they're making money on the books they sell. Like this, if I sold this for $1, I would probably make about 70 cents because it came in a collection I bought of over 1,000 books that I paid $60 for. So I barely paid anything for it. But it's worth $1, you know. This Back to the Future could be yours for $1. And Evil Ernie could be yours for $1. I actually paid $1 for this. So
then you're not doing it right. You said that.
No, if I sell this for $1, I get my money back.
Which one? Evil Ernie? I don't know. Comic Book Hunter? I don't know because it's a
number 2.
I don't know. I don't know which one he was saying.
Which one?
I don't know. Iron Man. What was the Iron Man? There you go. That.
It's Iron Man number 52.
52
for $1.
$1.
And it's not in the best shape. That's why it's so cheap. But it's all there. It's all intact. It's a great reader copy. So those are my $1 books I had just sitting here. I have way more, but that's just what was just sitting here.
So I will show this real quick because before we go, because you were saying something about eBay, and I will also say my experience from eBay is this: if you are super nice to the people who you're buying from and just assume they're good people, and you're really nice, and you say, "Hey, thanks, man, for selling me the book. You're really nice." I think people on eBay get screwed over so much that if you're nice, they'll be really nice. And I've always got like extra books, or they're just really nice. Example being this piece of fine machinery that I think I've already lost 4 things because the boys got it. I told the wife, and I thought the boys have it, and she did anyway. So I'm missing missiles already, which bothers me, but it's for them to play with. So, but they're gonna ask me, the missiles are gone, Dad. I'm gonna say, yeah, it's because you lost them all. But anyway, so this is a Star Wars bomber. It is from the oops, sorry. Oh, there you go. It is the robots, the Separatist, and we were talking. He said, "I have it, but it's at my dad's house. Is it okay if you wait till the weekend?" I'm like, "Yeah, man, no problem." And he was like, "Really? That's really cool of you to let me wait." Which, when he said that, I got a little nervous because I was like, "Why is it such a big deal that I said you can wait till the weekend to ship it?" But then when it showed up, he sent me this one and this one, and the guy clearly takes care of his stuff because it has a card and it's written like when it came out and what it's from. As you can see, I have not removed the guns or anything. That's why it's still on the bag. It's not for the boys to play with yet because I have to remove all the little guns and the lightsabers and all that so that way they can play with it because they'll just lose it in 2 seconds. Now, I believe this is actually pretty cool. This is Farm Boy Luke. You see, he kept the medallion, and like I said, it's written on there where it came from. So it's like he threw a lot of that stuff in there just because I guess I was nice and let him wait 5 days to ship it, and he thought that was really cool. So I just find if you're pretty nice on eBay, the people are usually pretty nice. I think it's because they get a lot of jerks probably sometimes. So
selling stuff on eBay is so hit or miss.
I would think so.
I'm just waiting to find out. Like the stuff I just sold, I shipped it out on Thursday.
Short box is in here. I told you. You asked why I booed Short box. She's in here, and she's already talking trash, man. Good grief! Who the hell let you two on camera together? You see what I'm saying? Short box.
She's like your Newman.
Newman. Short box Padawan may or may not be on the selling thing with auction. There you go, tomorrow. So if she is, hopefully she got her nails done because good grief, girl, you need to get them things filled because they have been on pretty jacked lately. I'm gonna need you to get them nails did.
You need to get your nails did and your hair did.
Well, super cool. I think we showed a bunch of stuff this week. What do you think, sir?
I think that if everybody shares this video, so everybody can see all the great stuff that's going to be for sale, and tell all your friends if they want to go hunting with us, then find us in their local hunting spots. That didn't make any sense because we don't even live in the same.
If you're in the Dallas area and you know of a hunting spot, please tell me because I don't know. I have nowhere to hunt, but I don't really look. If I'm being honest, I'm kind of lazy. So I really shouldn't say that. I'm pretty freaking lazy. So anyway,
also, I can't buy much because I just don't have a lot of money. So if you send me money, I can buy more stuff.
Interesting you mentioned money because Barbarian Kungfu wants to go to C2E2. So please buy his boxes and books. However, here's the thing. All this loveliness you see is brought to you by a computer that is broken, and it's taking longer and longer and longer to start up for these things, and we're getting later and later and later. Mushroom hunting as well. So although Barbarian didn't do it, he's supposed to. The PayPal for is supposed to be there. He did not do it, but if you'd like to give to the PayPal, so that way we can have better equipment to bring you the show. I don't know what to do with my hands. To bring you stuff for the show. I'm just like, yeah, no, for real. This computer's
you can reach the Hunter's PayPal at raffles.ca.com and send payments there of any denomination.
Any denomination.
And anything you send will go to Mr. Garrell, and his computer fund. Once he gets a big computer, I'll get a camera that works and not my cell phone.
If you guys don't know, sometimes when you see an auction and Barbarian Kungfu goes away for a while, that's because his phone is overheated and he has to let it cool down before he can use it again. It's awesome.
Probably really hot. Yeah, it's kind of hot right now, but it's not too bad.
I forgot to tell you, Pope said he's going to buy multiple boxes and he will hit you up later for those.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Just go to Barbarian Kungfu sell stuff. And that's my selling page on Instagram.
That's a lot of words.
I know it's really long.
I will try to remember to put it in the things at the bottom, that stuff at the bottom where you put things. I will try to put anybody who's watching afterwards, I will try to put Barbarian's links in the comment section. Not comment section. What is that? Description? I don't do this for a living. I'm clearly really bad at this. Whatever the stuff is, it's underneath. You click the little button and it drops down. That thing. I will put his stuff there so you can do that. Nope, I haven't had time to get my nails done. Getting my hustle on keeps me busy. Man, let me tell you something. Then you got to show your face or something because you can't keep showing like jacked up nails all the time. It's not good for business. If you're not showing your face in your box, these are your money makers. They need to be on point, or it's for nothing. It's all for nothing. Anyways, thank you guys for joining us on another clack and what is it? Banger episode of the Hunter. Clanger and banger episode of the Hunters. We will catch you guys next time. Bye-bye.
I was supposed to do this.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's the end of the show. Enough said.
There we go. Boom. Bye-bye.
Bangers!